Hi, beautiful people. I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energy frequencies to you. Second reading today, we're going to be taking a look at what is the universe preparing you for. So you could be learning hard lessons and you're wondering what's it all for, or maybe you know exactly what you're being prepared for by the universe. All right, so it could be you're being prepared for a big blessing to come in, or some sort of mission you're kind of being called to act on. But either which way, we're going to take a look at what is the universe preparing you for. We have 3 different options to choose from today, and pre-shuffled oracle cards. We'll also pull some tarot to take a look at what spirit wants to share with you at this time. Option number 1, we have the rose quartz. Option number 2, we have the white jasper. And option number 3, we have the clear glass paperweight with trapped air bubbles. All right, so pause the video if you want to intuitively be drawn to one of these, or you can listen to a reading. If it doesn't resonate, you can jump to the next one. However, if you're working on increasing your intuition, developing your relationship with spirit, I would highly suggest you come up with something you will see, feel, or hear that will confirm to you that this is your message. All right, because there's no way for me to tell whether this message is meant for you, although if you clicked on this, I am sure there is a reason for that. All right, but only you can apply whatever messages you feel resonate to your situation and your set of circumstances. All right, so take a look, beautiful people. The timestamps will be in the description box and in the pinned comment below, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, my beautiful. Pick number 1, you picked the rose quartz. Absolutely beautiful. Rose quartz is all about love, self-love, healing. I kind of always feel not good enough for rose quartz for some reason, because it just seems so like, I don't know, so like angelic and innocent and pure and loving and kind. All right, but I'm sure there's a lot of lessons that come with that type of energy. So what are we looking at? Pile number 1, pick number 1, rose quartz group. I've pre-shuffled the oracle cards and I asked spirit to share with you guys, what is the universe preparing you for? So what's this all for? What are you getting prepared for? Is there a big blessing coming in? Are you supposed to be kind of being, I don't know, being acted to do some sort of mission here on earth? What exactly are you being prepared for? All right, so use your intuition. Whatever you will see, hear, or feel that is going to resonate with your intuition will confirm that this reading is intended for you. Beautiful pile number 1. So we have the poet with relationships and vulnerability. Rose quartz, vulnerability. Well, I don't know. Let's see. We have the 10 of cups. Wow, amazing. This is 10 of hearts, and the traditional tarot, this is the equivalent of the 10 of cups. Emotional fulfillment. I don't know if these strings are in your way. There we go. Okay. We have the 3 little pigs with the world card. No. The judgment card. The 3 little pigs. Okay. We have mystical sister with the number 50 and the beautiful butterfly. We have the fault line with 49, or the number 13, which is the death card in the tarot. Okay. We have spirituality and religion. Okay. 1 candle flame. This person's wearing a ring. Okay. We have protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Wow. It's giving me the same type of butterfly wings here. Very distinct. Okay. We have a race between number 2 and number 5. Interesting. 2 is all about balance, choices. And 5 is all about change, conflict, competition. And then we have this super hero with a cape and a hand with some sort of light coming from the hand here. Okay, it looks like Spider-Man put Batman's cape on. Is exactly what it looks like. All right, super freaking powerful human I got here. This is crazy. Okay. What do we have here? Spilt milk. Spilt milk. And I guess the reaction to the spilt milk. Some woman, it looks like, covering her face up. Maybe reacting. I don't know. There's lots of hands here, though. And you're reading here. Hands, hands, hands. With a lot of power. Hands, hands with energy. Interesting. Dandelion, vitality, empowerment, and perseverance. Okay, I'm just going to pull a few tarot cards here for you guys. Pile number 1, just to kind of confirm some of this stuff that's coming through here. Spirit, thank you so much for the message for beautiful pile number 1. What is the universe preparing pile 1 for? Clear and concise here, please, for the greatest and highest good of pile number 1. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. I am so grateful and so blessed. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you. All right, what do we have? We have upright or reverse. Spirit saying to put them all in the upright and to read on energy today. So we have the Princess of Wales, which is the Page of Wales. Did I say the Princess of Wales? Are you guys in England? The Princess of Wands. So I'm having a very hard time enunciating my words. Page of Wands, exploration. Princess of Wales, that's weird. 10 of Swords, despair. I feel one more here. One more. 6 of Discs, which is the 6 of Pentacles, generosity. Okay. Pile 1, beautiful rose quartz group. You guys are very loving. I can feel your energy, and it is absolutely beautiful here. Pile 1. What's going on? What are you being prepared for? Well, I think you guys work in healing people, in humanity here. So you have a craft and ability to help heal people here and provide them with some sort of salvation. And it could certainly be through whatever you create here, writing. Maybe you are a tarot reader. Maybe you're a counselor here, but I feel like you're doing something with your hands specifically. So you can actively be a chiropractor. Maybe you have some sort of healing powers in your hands, or you could just be putting, you know, your craft together. Maybe you make jewelry, or again, you use your hands here to put something together. You can write. Maybe you write songs. Maybe you write books. Maybe you write poetry. Maybe you're a journalist here, but through whatever you're contributing, you're definitely adding to the uplifting vibration of humanity through the healing work that you are doing. And what the universe is preparing you for is, I think, to go all in with this, because I don't know up until now that you've had the chance or have been solely focused on this. I think you are right at the precipice of this. So this is very good timing, and possibly this whole reading was meant for you, pile number 1, because there's something here about timing. I think there's something here you're contemplating, and I feel it might be quitting your full-time 9 to 5, maybe. Okay, there's something here that I feel you have to leave behind, and you're really wanting to explore what this is here. And maybe you have to invest some, like put some money aside here, or invest in something that you're not quite sure. Maybe you have to buy something in order to invest first so you could take this off the ground. And maybe you've been hesitant, maybe you weren't sure. I think you've been going back and forth and contemplating this for quite some time, making this change. And I think what Spirit's saying is your biggest hang up here is, what if it kind of doesn't really work, or something happens here that is, I don't know, your worst nightmare. But I feel like, one, it's definitely normal to feel that that could be a thing, but I feel like that is obviously in your mind. You're going to be thinking the worst case scenario, potentially. Potentially you've already experienced maybe putting your feelers out there and it didn't quite go as you intended, so you're not quite sure or confident that it's going to pull off. And for some of you guys, you already did this little conversion here. You already kind of quit your job, and now you're questioning because it's not coming in as fast as you would like, or you're seeing something here that's making you question whether you did the right thing or not. But Spirit is saying, persevere here. You will weather the storm. You're bringing this guiding light to people here, and I feel like there is this beautiful healing energy that makes people connect back to themselves, makes them love themselves, makes them feel good about themselves. I feel this really guides people in a way that you probably have no idea. I feel here like you're kind of welcomed into people's homes. So whatever it is that you're doing here, because it is collective reading, let's say you make jewelry, people are wearing that bracelet or that necklace every day, hanging on to it. Maybe they're using it as a talisman, using it as a form of bringing them inspiration, protection. If you are a counselor, let's say, something through your healing abilities here is allowing people to get over whatever pains they have. And I feel like you've experienced whatever it is here that you might be able to get some insight here to the people you're trying to help. So for example, if you are a tarot reader here, maybe you've experienced whatever topics you're kind of assisting people with out of maybe a set of circumstances. If you suffered addictions here, maybe you're putting a book together here that will help people who are suffering addictions here. I think you're empowering a lot of people. There's also something coming through about being very secure and safe. So I think it's twofold. I think the message is you are secure and safe, and to persevere how you've been going here. And also you bring a sense of safety and empowerment to the people you're helping, which is absolutely beautiful. And I think a lot of the people here that you are helping might be in misfortunate circumstances here, where they might have hit rock bottom, or they have fallen through the cracks, or they haven't experienced the foundation of whatever it is that maybe they needed to have taught to them in order to be successful here. And I really don't really care if it's, like I said, putting jewelry together, or, you know, you're a spiritual writer of sorts. Either way, whatever it is you're doing here, it is impacting individuals in such a deep soul level here, because what you're doing is very unique and speaks directly to the person who's being drawn to that. So if I were a jewelry lover per se, an example I used, I'm going to really connect with the type of jewelry I buy, with the stones, with the metals, with the creative, artistic way. If I wear it, I feel better about myself. I might connect with it in such a deep level. And if I'm not so, let's say, literate, and you write poetry as the jewelry buyer, I don't connect there, right? So whatever you're doing, you have a niche of people who are drawn to what it is that you do here, because it provides them with some level of healing, empowerment. They connect with it. But I think the challenge with you now, back to what it is with you here, that Spirit really wanted to bring up was, in order for you to really fully come out here, there might be something at risk. You might have to be vulnerable. Maybe you have to put your story out there. I was an addict, or I believe in God, or I read tarot cards, or I was in an abusive relationship here, or I can heal people with my hands because I believe this to be true. And some people may not be buying into this, and some people that have that speak that energy wavelength are going to be needing whatever it is that you have here. So I think you're, like I said, on the verge of pulling the trigger, or have pulled the trigger. So you're still on the verge here of this being a thing, okay? But I think you guys all know what this thing is, and you're kind of in a different sort of place here with it. But I think the outcome here for all of you guys is going to be having to kind of surrender to any sort of fear that you might have here in this not working out. Now, I do not put out false hopes here and say, you know, quit your job and live in a van down by the river for 10 years so you can accomplish your dream, if your intuition is not resonating with this, okay? But the message coming through here is that for each of you guys, there's a point in time where you pull the trigger. There will always be anticipation. There will always be some fear. There might always be some doubt. And even when you do it, there might be a period of time where things don't take off right away, where you might get cold feet or start questioning whether you did the right thing. That's what the message is here for. So if you're hearing this, take it as confirmation. Spirit is saying you're going to be very, very successful here, and you're being called by the universe to walk this path. That's your path. That's your calling. And you're very, very good at it. And I feel like the more you involve yourself, the more empowerment you have, and confidence that you made the right decision here. And yes, you'll probably learn some lessons along the way, but I don't think it's anything at all that's going to stop you. In fact, I think all the lessons you learn are all the things you need to learn in order to get better at your craft here. Something very healing about you guys, like very, very healing. It's like you're a family member, like a trusted advisor, a sister. I feel it's feminine energy. So even if you're a masculine here, there's a need to tap into the feminine energy to pull this off. So if you are, you know, reaching out to other people here, you have to be in an energy here of feminine, which is receptive, caring, compassionate, open. And I'm not saying masculines don't have this tendency. We all carry masculine and feminine energy, but this energy requires a very compassionate sort of energy here in order to do what it is that I'm seeing here. And you might have somebody here who isn't encouraging you, who might be trying to knock you down, who might be planting doubt, or who you might be fearful isn't on board, or might sabotage, or might not react the way you do, or you want them to, I should say, or you're waiting for their buy-in, or whatever you have it. But no, this is your journey. And I wouldn't worry about this big bad wolf, okay? You are highly protected here. You are safe and supported while you change your career. This is your life purpose. And everything that isn't in line with serving this mission and impacting whatever protection here that's around you is going to fall away, because you are now in your path. You're now in your alignment here. So if we have strife right now, it's because we're still wafting, we're still deciding, we might still be going back and forth, we're still not in our lane. So we're experiencing, you know, maybe resistance or tension, but you're right there. And I think once you're committed and there, everything that isn't supposed to be around you, or that is resistance or against this, will fall away. You're being guided now, and I think you're listening to this. It's just more of the practical things here that I think you're getting lined up. All right, beautiful reading. Pile number 1. I love you guys so much. You'll have to leave in the comments what this is, and I'm so grateful that you're here in my channel, because I am honored to have you here. All right, I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, my most beautiful pile number 2. You picked the white jasper. This thing glows in the dark. It is absolutely amazing. I never knew white jasper glowed in the dark until I bought it, and they told me that. So maybe something about you having a glow up, I don't know. Very cool. Or maybe having to be seen, or maybe you're very unique. But what we asked Spirit here when I pulled the oracle cards was, what is the universe preparing you for? So you're being prepared. So I don't know. Are you going through, you know, a tough lesson here? Is there some sort of boot camp here you're going through energetically? Maybe you're being prepared for a blessing to come in, or is this a life mission or purpose you're kind of being geared up for? I don't know. We're going to see what Spirit wants to share with you, but please come up with something you are going to see, feel, or hear intuitively, so that you can confirm this is your pile, because I cannot guarantee or confirm to you that this is your message without you using your own intuition. All right, so let us see what Spirit wants to communicate to you, beautiful pile 2. We have the 10 of Swords. Okay, one sword is glowing, something about glowing. The sword of truth. Our truth, walking our truth, knowing our truth. Okay. And we have the Ouroboros. This is kind of like the cycle of life here. Okay, 10 of Swords. What else do we have? We have the Seeker of Wands, and this is the Knight of Wands in the traditional tarot. Okay. And does this look like, I think it is, from Wizard of Oz? Looks like Dorothy and the Wizard and Toto. Because this is the fairy tale tarot, but I don't know why the wizard looks tiny here. And the balloon. And Dorothy looks ginormous. Look at her red shoes. She's just about to go home. The Wizard of Oz. Okay. We have the twins, self-protection, dual natures. The twins. Okay. They look like geese. They don't look like swans. They look like geese to me. Self-protection. Eating your own tail. Okay. Glass with 30. The underworld. And this is 48. Or the number 12. Okay. Let's put that there. The underworld. The underworld. Okay. Trust and faith. Beautiful. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. Oh my God, you guys, 2 different tarot packs. Look at this. I'm seriously going to cry. Like, isn't this beautiful? Look at the light. One's facing east, one's facing west. 2 angels with the light. The twins. Twin angels? What is this pile number 2? You're going to make me cry. Okay, so we have 3 people here. Interesting. It's like 3 siblings, younger kids here. Maybe they're best friends. We have a box inside, or I guess on a checkered background here, kind of abstract. An empty box, a cube. Empty cube. We have a tree with flowers, looks like a field. And we have a crazy face. Somebody with bug eyes, looks like they're screaming. Reaction. Okay. We have dress rehearsal, alternate course, choices. Alternative course. I don't know what I said. Alternative course, choices. A dress rehearsal. You're like, if this is a dress rehearsal, I want out. I heard that. Okay. Let's look and see and ask Spirit. Please, Spirit, for a clear and concise message here for a beautiful pile number 2. What is this message all about? What is the universe preparing them for? Kindly, please communicate to me so I can channel this message safely for pile number 2. And please protect pile number 2 as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. Thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am so blessed. Thank you so much. All right, we have fortune. This is the wheel of fortune here. And look, the light cat and the dark cat. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, simmer down, lady. White cat, black cat. Okay, twins. The 2, whatever, geese. I think they're supposed to be swans, to be honest. And swans are a representative of twin flames. But these look like geese to me, so I refuse to call them swans. However, light angel, dark cat, light cat. They look like Siamese cats. So that is interesting. And then we have the rainbow wheel, which is destiny. And then we have the rainbow balloon. Some of you guys might be even resonating with the LGBTQ community. Okay. That's not for all of you guys, but that is confirmation for, I know somebody here who is certainly tuned into this frequency. This is your message, beautiful soul. And we have the Ace of Wands, and Spirit did say to read them all in the uprights and to read energy. Ace of Wands. Okay. And I am going to pull one more. We have the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Discs, with nurture, and that is earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, for those looking for confirmation. I am getting Devil from here, just the tip of this, so that is more Capricorn. Could be your sign, or heavy placements in your birth chart as confirmation. Wow. Well. What is going on here? What are you being prepared for by the universe? It sure is looking like one big mystery, isn't it? But it's something huge, and I think you know it. I think you've gone through something here, like quite the journey. Quite the journey. I don't even know how to put into words the journey here, but I feel like you're right at the tail end of whatever this was, that if I were to ask you if you wanted to do it all over again, you'd probably say, hells to the no. But if I say, was it worth everything here that you attained? You'll say, abso-effing-lutely. Because I think there's something here that can never be taken away from you. Wherever you were living in entrapment, or semi-living, or not quite sure what it was that you were to be doing, or some energy you had before this journey. And if you're not resonating with this, then go check out another pile here. But I feel like there is a milestone point in time here that you can pinpoint when you started to experience whatever this is here. Ups and downs, mostly a lot of confusion and uncertainty of where this is all headed. Lots of pain, lots of joy. And you never felt quite like you were going home. Like, where was it taking you? Like, why did home not feel like home? Why were you not getting what you wanted? Like, where was the universe taking you? And finally, you feel like you're at the end of it, and you're like, this is the wizard, this was the road I was supposed to go ask for whatever here. But then you think about it, and you're like, I experienced so much already. I don't need this wizard or to come to the end of something in order to justify what it is here that I'm supposed to be doing. And I know I'm going home. And now I'm not rushing. And now I'm not seeing this as a destination to get to. And now I know that everything here that I experienced was for me, about me. I trust myself and spirit to guide me more than I have ever before. I'm channeling your energy here, you guys. There's a blind trust here in where you're headed because of what you experienced here, which not a lot of people can say at all. And with this, you're bringing healing light to this world, coming straight from spirit, from the divine. You're vibing so high that your energy is glowing, that people are drawn to you, that you're a light just being who you are in your authenticity. Even if you're just there. And I think there was a lot of lonely, empty nights. A lot of trying to think strategically and realizing it might have got you nowhere. Because what this wasn't a matter of mind. And I think there was a lot of fears we had to let go of. And a lot of people that had to fall away. And a lot of people that we had to trust along the way. You guys have gone through a cycle here that you were destined to go through that was divinely orchestrated for you. But believe it or not, it's time Spirit is telling you that this was preparing you. The whole journey was preparing you so you can encompass this light, but you're birthing something. Despite having this beautiful light, this healing love, bringing divine healing and love to the world, there is something here that you are giving birth to. And I feel as you continue down the path that you trust and have faith, things are getting a lot clearer, because the dress rehearsal was very confusing and disorganized. But that's why we do the dress rehearsal. And in front of you, you're going to have a choice to make, multiple choices to make, and none of them are wrong. But I think these are choices that you've brought in, you were waiting for, you were manifesting around things that you feel very passionate about, that you want to pursue, that you want to engage with. So all of you guys is something different. Some of you guys might have wanted a business. Some of you guys might have wanted to be a parent. Some of you guys might have wanted to manifest a perfect relationship. Whatever this is, you are now in balance. You are now master manifester. And your energy here is you think it and it comes to you. Because that's the energy you're encompassing right now. And it's absolutely beautiful. And you're in full balance. And you've integrated your shadow side beautifully with who you are. Doesn't mean we got rid of all our negative aspects. Just means we've come to terms with who we are. And maybe what we need to heal within ourselves. But we're aware of it. We acknowledge it. We thank God for it. But we also move forward and trust that we're in line with our highest version of ourselves. And we were here in the underworld and we saw the beast, the underbelly of scary things that I think brought us to our knees amidst confusion, amidst the journey, without knowing whether we'd ever get to the end. I feel like you had someone by your side in energy, in spirit, throughout this whole period. Again, you'll know kind of more or less when this started. But I don't think you realized or recognized that you had a loyal friend. This could be energetically, or this could be somebody going through a similar journey as you. So, more to come for you. And I'm not going to push spirit on anything further here, because I think your energy here is one of, you know what you deserve, you know what you've done, and you know where you're headed. Because you feel it. And that's all that matters. And it's no longer the destination, it's the journey along the way. And there is no rush here. I feel like there was a big lesson here of maybe you being, feeling like at times you might have abandoned yourself. But I mean, you can't really leave yourself, but maybe you didn't do what was in your best honor. Took you some time to forgive yourself, to work with yourself, to understand yourself, to not chew yourself to pieces. Because if anyone was going to tear you down or be the death of you, it would have been you. But all you did was, all the parts that didn't work, you took that, you transmuted that, and turned it into a beautiful thing here. And now you walk in your truth, regardless of how outlandish or how different it is from what you were doing, or whatever the case may be here. And I don't think you feel empty, even when you are alone. And you see the sun in the horizon here, because you know there's better things coming. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I like sitting in this energy, pile number 2. All right, I'm so blessed to have you guys here. Pile number 2. If you were drawn to another pile, it could be multiple messages there for you. If not, thank you so, so much. I am so grateful for you being here. I will see you soon. Bye. Oh, hello. Pile number 3. You picked the clear glass paperweight. So, beautiful pile number 3. You guys got a crap load of cards wanting to come out. So, I hope I can fit them all here. I will move this up here. I ask spirits to provide you with, what is the universe preparing you for? Is the universe preparing you for receiving a blessing? Is the universe preparing you for a mission? Have you gone through all these lessons? For what reason exactly? What is the universe wanting to prepare you for? So let's see. Now, please use your intuition to feel, see, or hear something that will confirm to you that this is indeed your pile, because there is no way for me to tell you that this is your message. So I am counting on you to do that piece. And if it doesn't resonate, just go check out another pile. All right. So what do we have? Hansel and Gretel. This is the Lover's card in the traditional tarot. Hansel and Gretel. Okay. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. We have the Witch with experimentation and rebellion. Okay. And we have Mars. Number 5. Mars rules Aries and Scorpio, if you are needing confirmation there. So if you have heavy Aries or Scorpio placements, this could certainly be your pile. We have Sparks of Light with the number 46. Could be significant. Or the number 10. I don't know, but 46 is coming through quite strong here. So, could be a significant age here. If you're over 46, it could be some pivotal year for you. But 46 is coming through as an age here for some of you guys. Well, let's keep going. The Mother. Wow. Number 1. Looks like a nest. With the pearl. Imprisonment or slavery. Scribe or writer. Wars and battle. Environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Oh, beautiful. Right by the nest here. Okay. Nature. Hansel and Gretel. Okay. We have this microphone that's dropped and unplugged. We have an axe that's chopped off this hand. We have an office desk. It's empty. Old-fashioned phone. Looks like 1990s. Maybe even 80s, because we don't have a computer here. I don't know. Maybe 46 is significant here. And we have somebody drinking at a bar or texting. Probably not texting, most likely drinking at a bar. And we have spring, awakening, projects, renewal. Okay, So you guys have a crap load of cards here, like I said. So I do want to pull some tarot. Just give me a second here to finagle this in a way that makes space. Okay, so can I do this? I don't know how that helps me. Sorry, guys. Okay. This is as good as it's going to get, Miss Virgo. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. Spirit, clear and concise message here for pile number 3. What is the universe preparing pile number 3 for? Thank you so, so much. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for pile number 3. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so much. We have the 9 of Swords with fear. We have the 4 of Swords with rest. And one more. We have the 6 of Wands with success. Absolutely. All right, let me make sure we're in frame here. Okay. I do have some space over here. Might be better. Okay. Pile 3. Holy camole. Give me a minute here because I don't even know where to begin. Okay. There's so much. Lots. So, you guys have a decision to make here that I think is going to really impact your life here greatly. I don't think you've quite made this decision yet. I think 46 for some reason is coming through as an age here, so I don't know where you're sitting at, and this is very specific. Okay, so again, energy isn't exactly precise, so it's kind of fluid with 46 coming through, and sometimes numbers are reversed. Could be 64, but I see here, I don't know if you have a sibling, possibly. Family is very important to you. Children are important to you. I don't think you have your own children here yet. I feel maybe you've been childless, but maybe you take in children as your own. Or you have children around you that you consider yours, kind of, but I don't think you do. I think you're pretty independent. I think you're most likely single. I think you've spent a lot of your life just enjoying your freedom here, but I feel like there's a rebel side of you, and I feel you're fighting for some sort of cause here. I think you guys, now this says environmentalist, so you could certainly be fighting for the environment or something about what's going on in the environment this day and age, that you're an advocate. You're fighting a cause here. You're bringing awareness here. And in a way, you are parenting Earth, and you're also parenting the children. Upcoming children for this world. I think you might not have everyone's ear though, because I think you're an advocate of something here that might not be popular opinion. I feel though that you're going through your own struggles here. You could have been kind of on the wild side here with rebellion and this imprisonment or slavery. So you could have been on the wrong side of the law here at some point. I think there's a violent side that maybe you used to have or had. And I say violent because I think maybe you had a temper, or maybe there's something here about maybe you broke the law doing some sort of violent thing here. Maybe in the name of peace here, or maybe it's a foolish thing you did here. I'm getting a sibling coming through again, like a sister or a brother. Maybe you have a twin, but it could just be a sibling that's close to you, or a cousin that you considered like your friend, or a really close friend since childhood that you're still really close friends with here, like brothers, bros. And I feel like you might have chose to live your life somehow here. And I don't necessarily think you found your way out of this forest just yet. You'll have to let me know how this is resonating for you, because this is how it's coming in here, okay? And don't take any messages that aren't yours, but I think you're being reborn here. And I think there's a decision here that you fear. Or you might fear change, or changing your way. I don't feel like you're the typical 9-to-5er. I think you might have some level of addictions here, most likely drinking, but doesn't have to be drinking, but probably. I feel you feel alone here, and maybe you've done some healing from your addictions here, but there's a fear here about, I don't know if it's just what you've experienced or who you are. I feel there's a something here about you having a difficult time when it comes to speaking about who you are inside, or just communicating about personal things here about yourself. But I do feel like you have this cause, or this battle you're fighting here, and it could very well be with law enforcement, because again, I think it's not popular opinion here, but who's to say what is right and what's wrong? Not I. I feel like you're fairly independent here, and you rely on yourself. I don't know if you just did not want to have kids, or can't have kids, or I don't know why this is coming through. I don't think that's the decision you're having to make here, because I feel like for some of you guys, you're at the age where I don't know that that is something, although I think it runs through your mind, maybe, because it's coming through here as something. I think you're outgrowing some piece of yourself here naturally that I don't know that you're comfortable with here, because I think it's always been a part of who you are. But I think Spirit's coming through here to tell you that you are headed in the right direction of success here by allowing yourself to heal and accepting parts of yourself that no longer serve you here. I think there's something inspiring you here. And I'm getting this mother energy coming in, so I feel like maybe you have someone here to protect. Or maybe someone's come here to protect you. But either which way, protection's coming through. A home to protect, kids to protect, a family to protect, your own thing that you can call your own here to protect. Or to just call your own, or to call your home. Yes. So I feel you're being rejuvenated here, and you're given another sort of, I was going to say chance at life, although I feel like you've lived, and I feel like you feel like you've lived, but I feel like this is 2.0 of whatever it is here, of you. No longer in the forest, but knowing of the forest. And I feel like you're the best person here to be able to communicate in whatever fashion you use here to the upcoming generation here. So I don't know if you're putting together books or what you're doing here. Doesn't have to necessarily be through writing per se, but I think it's more about handing down information here, historical information, human rights. I feel there's an activism here, some sort of human rights activism, or just like being active in doing what is best here. I think that speaks very closely to your heart, and I do feel that what Spirit here and the universe is preparing you for is for this 2.0, because I feel like the 2.0 version of who you are here is one who's matured out of some sort of state, but still able to now take whatever you've experienced here and the information to be able to guide younger generations, and just awareness of this cause here. I feel like you are struggling with some sort of potentially depression or isolation. And maybe you're healing from this, and maybe you prefer to be alone. This card's alone. There's no one here in the office. This person's kind of drinking alone. And this is the rest card, which is alone. But right in the middle, we have success. And this is the card of public victory. Accolades, being recognized for our work, being celebrated. I feel like there's something here that you're going to be doing here that's going to bring you into some sort of public eye. And it doesn't have to necessarily be you so much per se as your work or your what you've worked towards, some sort of victory here in accomplishing something here that you've been trying to speak on or fight about or win at. This is an interesting energy here. One thing coming through, I think Spirit is bringing up, just for confirmation here, that I think you guys I don't know how to word this, but I think you guys might have a hard time like with your own self. You might cause yourself pain here by the things you do to yourself. So I think there is an intervention here, either by a physical person here bringing in protection, some sort of mother energy, or you're feeling suddenly this energy of you needing to step up for protecting some child, some situation here, or some home sort of situation here, the vulnerable. And I think it makes you recognize maybe where you've been hurting yourself, or you haven't been helping yourself, and what good could you be and do if you are incapacitated, or if your body was shut down here. So I think though you are private and pretty difficult here to maybe express yourself or communicate here how you might be feeling on the inside, I think the outlet here of having this mission gives some sort of life purpose here to you. So I do feel you might have a lot of anxiety and fears in being understood, or having people see who you are here. So I think there is this sort of rebellious side here, although there is this new drive, inspiration here. And I think it frees you from this heavy energy that you've been in. And I see being lost in the forest kind of as the being caged up. Because although I think you might have felt like you were free to wander, I think you were lost in the forest. I think you were imprisoned here in some capacity, because there is a loneliness that comes with this Nine of Pentacles. We might be very confident in our own ability to be on our own here and wander, but there is the feeling we always get when we're kind of with our own family. And I do feel like you had family, or like I said, could have been a cousin, a sibling, or a best friend. But I think you somehow are on your own here, because I think whatever person, for whatever reason, might have got out of this forest and you stayed wandering about. And you might still be in contact with this person, and you might still feel a very strong bond here, although you feel alone. And you feel alone because I think this person might have found their own family. There's something here meant specifically for you. And I don't necessarily know that you grabbed it yet. All right, so very specific message, you guys. You'll have to let me know if this resonated for you. I am so blessed that you are here, and please continue in your pursuit of whatever cause here you are doing. I completely respect what you have going on here, and if you are drawn to another pile, you can go check that out, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.